Hey, you guys, it's Cindy from Shine On at Home with Cindy. I'm glad that you clicked on this video. I'm just going to kind of recap a little bit about what my channel is about, you guys. I am 54. Had to think about it. I am 54. Going to be 55 this year, you guys. It's so weird to me. I am 54, have 3 daughters. 2 are 30. Let's see. They are 30, gonna be 36. Let's see. I think they're gonna be 36. Could be 37, y'all. I don't think so. And I also have a 22-year-old that's fixing to be getting married, you guys. Anyway, y'all, this channel is all about home stuff. I love home stuff. I love decor. I love moving stuff around. I like wiping stuff. Another little caveat to my channel is now this is a new house. This is our retirement house, our downsized. You can go back and look. We came from a huge home and we downsized into this. So I tinker around here. I move stuff around. I hadn't even been here a year yet. And I'm still trying to get it right, doing all that type of stuff. Also, another thing about this channel is we love boats, you guys. We love boats. We have as a matter of fact, we just bought a new boat. And you can look back at my previous videos. We are renovating a bigger boat. We sold our last boat, which I love so much. I love that boat. But we bought a bigger one that had some features that we did not have on the smaller boat. And we are having to renovate and rip up all the floors and get new appliances and all this type of stuff. So you can look back, you guys, and please do the previous 2 or 3 videos of how all that is going. And, I have thought, Cindy, do you need to start a second channel just for boating stuff? I don't know if I need to or not. Does it confuse YouTube, what my channel is about? We also, last month, went to the British Virgin Islands. 4 couples, we rented this little yacht and we went island hopping through the British Virgin Islands. And y'all, we just love water. We love boating. And so anyway, again, I am retired. My husband is not. So anyway, y'all, I just got back from the boat. Y'all, I was tired. I was tired of ripping out carpet and pulling staples and all that type of stuff. So hang with me because I've got more I've got more videos lined up about how all that is going down. And I've still got my little battle scar here. Look at that. It's looking better though. It's looking good. That came from a crowbar and I think a screwdriver. I'm not sure. It could have came from the claw end of a hammer. I'm not sure. But anyway, y'all, I'm back home though. I am back home. So I wanted to touch base with everybody and just kind of let you know, y'all, it is nice today. It is so nice. And I've got this door open, but pollen's starting to stir up. So I try not to leave this door open too much. And if you guys will remember, when we bought this, one of the first things I wanted was a storm door here, Don't have it yet. And, we do one thing at a time, and, then we have to prioritize, on what needs to come first, But the funny thing is, what I have in my mind to come first, then we might do what we just did, buy a new boat. And so then the priorities change, So anyway, this is just going to be a hang with me around the house day and show you a few little updates. I don't know what I've shared since we bought the new boat. I don't know what I've shared about this house. So we are just going to hit the high spots and I'll just let you guys know what I've done as far as what I do best. I move stuff around and I wipe stuff. And, you know, that's just what I do. I did finally, you guys, finally get some curtains in that spare bedroom. I'll be sharing that and just be sharing a little bit of what is going down here. So just hang with me, okay? Hang tight. Do y'all remember when I got this plant? I kill every plant I touch, but when my father-in-law passed away, I was gifted this plant, and it is a Chinese evergreen. And it was looking terrible. It was looking so bad. And I know I've said in other videos, ooh, I need to repot that. I'm going to write that down on my list because I'm a list maker, you guys. And I knew I needed a new pot. And I thought it might help it. Well, it did, y'all. It did. It helped it a lot. And I also got a plant stand. This pot didn't really fit it real good, but it's okay for now. It's all right. But yeah, so I had to get some soil, some potting soil, and finally got that replanted. And y'all, that's my only real plant. And I'm so grateful for it because I wish that I could keep real plants, but I usually go to stuff like that, you know, easy stuff that you can just vacuum or use a Swiffer on, nothing that you have to water. My issue with watering, even like on the outside, typically I'll get 2 ferns to put on each side of my front door. But since we're only here half the time and we're at the houseboat the other half the time, it's just real hard to keep stuff alive and keep stuff watered, you know, like it needs to be. But y'all, I got this pot from Walmart and the little stand. You know, it has a little bit of blue. I'm trying to incorporate a little bit of blue here, like that whole cottagey feel. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of myself. Keeping that thing alive. So anyway, that's just one little thing. Let's go in here, y'all. Let's go in here. I'm doing some laundry, y'all. I'm trying to do some laundry. Now, do y'all remember when I bought this little shindig right here? I got it from Target. And I thought, ooh, that'll look good. That'll look good on top of this laundry room is like small. You know, it is. It's tiny. You come in from the garage, okay. And, you know, it's just not big. It's so weird because my last laundry room was huge with a sink. It had a gazillion cabinets. It had cleaning closet. It had that laundry room was so big. I had empty cabinets. And then I moved here and it's like, bam, it's nothing, you know. And so anyway, coming here, y'all, I veer. Once I get to talking, I'll go off topic. Anyway, so I come in here. I got some whites I need to wash. So I was just going to tell y'all this little thing that I got from Target. And I thought, you know, that'll be great for my liquid stuff. I'm trying not to buy the pods. I'm trying real hard not to buy the pods. This is the Tide powder stuff. But here's one little thing about this I just want to share with y'all. It looks fine. It looks good, y'all. I think it does. But when you go to use that, when you go to squirt that, you come over here, you pull this out, and y'all, that stuff, well, to be honest, I feel like it's almost like, forgive me, you guys, I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. It's almost like a man peeing. You don't know which way that's gonna squirt. You aim it one way, but it might squirt a little bit over here, a little bit over here. That's what it reminds me of. It does. That's what it reminds me of. Lord forgive me. But so anyway, I squirted that stuff trying to hit this little part, and you can see it went over here. It went all over the place. And I was like, okay, well, my aim is off. You know, I got to be a better aim. I got to, you know, try to figure out. how men pee and hit a certain spot, because that's just how I view it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wash these clothes anyway, even though I've got some detergent over here and where the fabric softener goes. Oh, it's the pre-wash. It's over there where the pre-wash is. But anyway, y'all, it's just crazy. But this thing that I did get from Target, it looks good. I do like it. But man, when you go to squirt it, just be ready. Be ready because it might hit your wall. It might just think of men peeing. That's the only thing I can relate it to, y'all. Sorry, but that's how I relate it. All right, we got the laundry going, and if you'll remember from my previous videos, you guys, this dryer, it doesn't shut off. It won't. Like, you have to know when you turn it on and be here. You can't just set it on any kind of time. Anyway, it's crapped out is what it is. It's crapped out. I need a new dryer. We have so many other things going. I was like, I can just keep an eye on this for now. And we'll get a new dryer eventually. We will. So that's still on my list. Okay, so let's go into the spare room, which is really a suite. Do have this pocket door that closes this off, which makes it so nice for guests. I love that feature. So glad my father-in-law did that. Let's go in here. I don't know what I've shared, you guys. I don't know. In here, nothing really has changed too much in here. Try to turn a light on. What I'm still not done in here, I don't like it like it is. It just don't feel right, It feels almost, it feels almost right. Anyway, that's where we're at on this bathroom. This little thing here, it's fine. It's okay. Now, what I wanted to show you guys, I've shown this so many times because I'm like, what do I do in here? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, let me just start by saying I had so much stuff, leftover stuff from selling our little boat and buying the bigger boat, which is weird because the little boat had an extra bed and an extra bathroom that we do not have on the big boat. So, or I say big boat, bigger. It's, it is bigger. I have never, ever known what to do in here. This was just like, I just don't know. What I wound up doing was, if you can look back, I remember saying, it needs plants, on each side, that would look great. I didn't have any lamps because I stole them, put them somewhere else, bought some new lamps. These are from Walmart, and it matches even though I don't like this cherry color stuff. I don't like it. But since I already had the bed, I thought I'm just going to embrace it and go with it, right? Still have the same photos here. Got a little lantern shindig going down here, okay? And they come on, when at dusk, they come on. It's kind of pretty. Anyway, so this mirror, no, I don't like that there. So that might just close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes. That'll probably be moved or come out until I find something different. This bedding, you guys, this checkered black and white bedding. Okay, I do lean a little coastal. This was on one of the beds at the little houseboat. I brought it home and I thought, well, those photos have black. I love black and white. Always have. And so I thought, well, I'll try this. You know, I tried to incorporate something a little more warm. Just didn't want it to be black and white. So have this neutral blanket at the bottom. The big change is this right here. You know, that clock needs to go over or it needs to go away. But the big change is these curtains. And y'all know, I have struggled. I have ordered curtain rods from Amazon. They didn't have a middle piece. They didn't have, it's been a nightmare. I have been through trying to find curtains for a while and finally got some in. They're a little bit short. You can kind of see. I would much rather have them touching the floor, but they're not. Y'all, this floor's got to be vacuumed, so don't look at that, okay? They come close. They come real close. And these curtains here are the ones that take the rings. They've already got the little, I don't know what you call it, y'all. I don't know what you call it. The little hook things on the pleats. The pleated little, anyway, they're pleated curtains, y'all, from Amazon. And I'll link them. I will link them. And so all I had to buy was the rod. And y'all, the rod came from Walmart. Because I didn't trust Amazon anymore. I didn't. I was getting stuff that didn't work. It was missing pieces. And I said, to heck with that stuff. I can go right down here to Walmart, get what I need. And yeah, that's what I did. Finally got the curtains hung. And this little picture here was beside my front door. But since I have this kind of a tan, I needed to bring in a little bit more tan. And so put this here, and I just love that picture. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. And put the guitar there. You know, we still have instruments out the yin yang over here. If you guys will remember, you know, we had that big, huge music room and office, and it was just a huge room. And so now we have all these instruments that we don't know what to do with. But anyway, wound up putting a guitar there. For now, when I walk in, I notice a huge difference just from having these panels. And I took them as high as I could up to the top. It's better. Y'all, it's so much better. And I didn't want to go too girly. I wanted to keep it kind of neutral because I got grandsons. And, you know, for now I do. You know, Raven's fixing to get married. I keep telling her she's going to have me some twin girls. But, you know, that's just, you know, a guess. But for right now, I need something kind of just gender neutral. So that is what I have done in here. And y'all, I'm kind of proud of it. I'm kind of proud of it. I think it has turned out okay. I wish I had a huge picture there. I wish that was gone. And I kind of wish either that was gone. I need I think for like a spare room, it would be better to have a floor length, like a long mirror, so that your guests, you know, can check themselves. They need a long mirror. Don't have one here. You know, I don't know. But that's what I got going on here. And I'll just show you guys. I love doing these little vignettes. I do. Vignette, whatever, however you say it. Grouping things together to make it right. So this is a little bit, you know, I love the coastal stuff. So I did want to incorporate my little bird picture, okay, that I got from Anna Maria Island in Florida. Wanted to do that, find a place for that. So then I come over here. These nightstands. Well, that's a nightstand. That little table does not match. They're different. That was my dad's. This one over here actually went with this. And so we've got the bird, the candle, the lamp, little green. Wanted to take it over here and do the same thing. We've got the lamp, a candle, a bird, and a little bit of green. So I tried to mimic the other side, but in a different way, to where it's still the same, but not really, you know. But it needed to be cohesive. And so, yeah, that's what I did. And y'all, have been sleeping in here forever. I have loved this bed so much. This mattress is so old. I don't know if it's just broke in. I don't know. But I love this bed. I do. So if I can't sleep, I'll come in here. I'll come in here and I'll watch TV. And I'm so grateful to finally have some curtains in here. And so what that has spawned me on to do, I am ordering some more from the same company, and it is from Amazon, they call it natural. They've got a white, and I don't want white because my walls aren't like white, but they have a natural. I really want like an oatmeal, you know, for the rest of the house. So anyway, let me turn out these lights as I move along. But I ordered another pair because after seeing this, you guys, okay, so we're walking in and bam, this just makes it makes a huge, huge difference in the room. Y'all, my laundry's done. I hear it singing. It's singing its song. Anyway, so what I did, I wound up ordering another pair, and they're like 60 something bucks for the pair. And I don't know if I'm going to put, all this is going to change, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to put the pair here, and I'll just go back to Walmart and get rod, because you can see what you're buying, right? If you go through Amazon, you don't know. I don't know, once those come in and I see the color, I don't know if I'm going to put those here or if I'm going to put them down here. I don't know. And then there is this too. This big window. You know, I'm not sure if I want to put 1, 2, 3 panels. Anyway, I'm not there yet. I'm just proud that I finally have curtains in that spare room. And, you know, the rest will come as I go along. And I'll just do that. Y'all, I kind of switched this around. And I thought, oh, there's something about a pineapple that's like not good. Okay. But I think it's supposed to be upside down for it not to be good. We're not the upside down pineapple people. But I bought this from Hobby Lobby, and I loved it because it's made out of that driftwood stuff. So put that there, and on top of some books. And I'm trying to think, what else have I done? I don't know. Have y'all even seen the fact, you know, I have trouble in here because, hello, got that sticking out like a sore thumb. Even though I'm not saying nothing bad about it, because I have used the mess out of it this winter. I have. But I wound up putting some lamps behind that couch because I felt like it needed it. We needed some light over there. So did that. I think everything else is still pretty much the same. I can't see anything different than I've done. Y'all want to see? Hello. hadn't made my bed yet, y'all. Hadn't got that far today. Hadn't got that far. Y'all, this little candlestick thing here, it came from the boat. I have a truckload. It's so weird. I have a truckload of stuff that I had on the little boat that I don't know what to do with on the new boat. So I just brought it home. Well, I stuck that there, and, you know, it might change. Who knows? And, you know, hadn't done much. You know, John's office, it still looks, you know, it's just an office. That's just how that's looking. Nothing over here so far, but if I do tinker around and do anything, I'll be sharing it with you guys. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. Just trying to get kind of caught up on, you know, what I've moved and what I've wiped since I come back from the boat, because y'all know that's what I like. That's what I do. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with me, and I'm going to shut it down and get this laundry done. It's done. And anyway, oh, something else. I am enjoying not having a rug here. And if, you know, you got to go back, you guys, you got to go back. But a lot of folks, and I was seeing on YouTube, they didn't have a rug there. And I was like, dude, what? No, you have to have a rug. You have to. That's what we do. Well, we got a rug on the outside. And so anyway, I believe my cousin, she said, well, I don't have one. I was like, do what? You don't? And she is a phenomenal decorator. And they renovate. They do all kinds of stuff. So here I come. I come in here. I took my rug up. I said, well, I'm just going to test it and see. And I like it better. To be honest, I like it better without a rug because there's one on the outside. So I don't know why we overkill things. I don't. But, so anyway, so took that away. All right, you guys, I'm getting off of here because I've got this to deal with. Get this moved over and watch that dryer because, you know, it won't shut off. You know. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And let me tell you something, the next one is going to be probably our houseboat floor renovation that we have already started. And it's just, gosh, y'all, it is a dirty, nasty nightmare. If y'all have ever pulled up carpet and mess, oh, you know, it's crazy. But I will tell you this. I did pick out flooring. It's supposed to be here this next week. And, you know, well, you don't know because I hadn't posted it yet. But I had decided that I was going to go with a medium brown. At first, I wanted light. Then I saw these big fancy boats, and they were going with medium, kind of like this floor. And I was like, yep, that's what I want. Well, when it came time to go and pick it out and order it, I went with the light, you guys. I went with the light. That is coming. Just hang with me on the houseboat situation. It's all coming, and I'm trying to capture all I can. So anyway, y'all take care, and I will catch you soon in the next one. Love you guys. Bye-bye.